My name is Melody from Melody Crochet, and this is the Melody Crochet podcast. I will guess at number 46, but thanks for stopping in. If you are new here and a new subscriber or not yet a subscriber, give you a great big hug. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining me. I do tutorials for patterns for my blog. I review yarn and notions, and I do my podcast once a week when it's not the holiday season. Summer's a little splotchy too, but not as splotchy as the Christmas season. This was nuts. But nuts in a good way. Nothing crazy happened. We have the puppy. She's doing fabulous. Hopefully you got her happy holidays. And we have, gracious, what happened? Ooh, the hair. I almost burned my hair off. Not with fire, with chemicals. So we're not going to do that anymore. I was scared straight. I've been coloring my hair since I was 14 years old. We're going to find out what it looks like under there because you might remember over the last year, my hair got lighter and lighter before the summer. Then, shortly after the summer, fall came, and I wanted to do that deep hair color like everybody has the urge to do, but after the bleach, it was very porous. It took like a sponge. It was so dark. I'm like, oh, no. So I got hair color remover, which in the past has worked really well, and everybody says, oh, it's so non-damaging. So I did it once, but nothing happened. It literally didn't budge. So I did it again 2 weeks later. My hair was in my hands. I have pictures. I won't share them with you because it's kind of gross. I sent it to people in real life. Hair just in my hands. So I was sitting there and I was making deals, like, I won't do it again. I am sorry. I've since just been moisturized packaging. So we're just appreciating that it's still there. And we're just gonna see how these natural highlights go. That's actually my lightest part right there. Most of it's pretty not. And in the back I hardly have any, but it's funny that right on my natural part, maybe it's a sun damage thing. Okay, we're gonna move on back to the yarn. So I think the last time we talked was before Black Friday, which for me is a holiday in and of itself. I love Thanksgiving, had a great dinner with family, and then I let everybody know that I need to leave at about 6 because I love Black Friday shopping. I try to have all of my holiday shopping done before that. That was not even done this year. I didn't even know what I was getting anybody at that point. So Black Friday came and I went out. We had a great time. I'm trying to think, yarn wise, I got a lot of Impeccable and I love it so much. I got 2 in mint, 2 in the teal, 1 in the super dark blue. Is it midnight? I would call it midnight blue, but it's called sapphire. And I want to make a blanket. So I have 3 of these. I broke into this one already. 2 of these and 1 of these, just for some dark contrast because it makes me happy. And I started getting thread because I have been really up on the crocheted snowflakes. And I was so, oh my goodness. Penny, thank you so much. Over on Instagram, Rocky Mountain Penny. Actually, yeah, on Instagram and on Ravelry. Good job getting both names. I had to get Melody Crochet number 2 on Ravelry because I think I must have forgotten the password for Melody Crochet at some point. So I'm Melody Crochet number 2 on Ravelry. But she gifted me on Ravelry an entire set of snowflakes from Jessica Wiffle, the Snowflake collection, and they're so beautiful. I'm making them, all of them. I cannot wait. I have gotten size 10 thread, size 3 thread, and I'm making some out of Karen Simply Soft. I just love hanging them up. I have a few in my bag here to share. They're not yet stiffened. I hang them on the tree at times, not at this point. We'll talk about the tree. But I love them on the window. So, isn't that pretty? Boop. There he is. Isn't he pretty? Oh my goodness. I just love crocheting snowflakes. This one is size, oh actually, you know what this is? This is ZZ Twist from Lion Brand. It didn't turn out fabulous. I thought it would act like a thick thread, but it's really, really stretchy. So you get a lot of lack of detail. I mean, it's pretty. It's definitely still going up there. But as far as behavior-wise, I really like the Caron Simply Soft. It just has less stretch. Here's one I did really quick from Caron Simply Soft. And one from my size 10 thread, so the teeny thread. It's not yet stiffened. It's actually the same pattern as this one. I made this one first and then I wanted a bigger one. It is called the Wisp Weave Snowflake by Julia Hart, and that's H-A-R-T, in case you want to make that one too. And it's a free pattern. So go take a peek at that if you would like a nice little snowflake to make, as well as all the ones by Jessica Whipple. Oh my goodness, pennies are coming out so beautifully. Every time I see one, I want to drop exactly what I'm doing and get started on one. Unfortunately, I've been a hat making machine, so I do not like to speak poorly of yarn, but working with velvet yarn, I'm so over it. It's just a mess, and if you make a mistake, it doesn't want to come out, and it has no gumption. Like, my little ribbing, usually my ribbing comes in, I even went a hook size down. My ribbing still looks like the hat goes straight out and puffy. Not loving that at all. I didn't even work in the end, but I don't know. Wearable, I suppose. Gift worthy, I don't know. Kind of a bummer. But that is the Bernat Velvet, not the Velvet Baby, it's the bulky weight one. And right now I'm working on an Impeccable hat. This one is, I want to call it chocolate. The dark brownish chocolate in Loops and Threads Impeccable. And this is just my half double crochet hat. Actually, I don't think it is. My half double crochet hat doesn't have a rib. I'll go ahead and share this pattern. Let me know if you need a tutorial or if I should just pop it up on the blog. But yeah, it's a rather large hat. It looks bigger than it is. It's a man's hat. So it's got a little slack in here. I'm gonna take it up probably a few more inches and then I'll start my decreases. But that needs to be done pretty much, really depends. If my husband gets off early, we have somewhere to be at 5. And if my husband doesn't get off early, I don't have to have this done until tomorrow morning. So we'll see. It's for people that will be at church tonight if we make it in time. But my husband's working crazy long hours. I sound like I'm complaining. I am partially, just because it stresses him out. But I'd be okay if we don't go to church at 5 because it's about 1 o'clock right now. We do our festivities for Christmas at midnight on Christmas Eve. So I have my son and his wife over. They're gonna spend the night before they start visiting tomorrow, everyone else. And so I just feed them breakfast and then we usually go to the movies and maybe meet up with family for dinner at night. So it's a really laid back day. Once Christmas happens, like the morning, my work is done. But this is Christmas Eve, so my work is on. I have to clean. I'm making chili and low carb cheesecake and nachos because the little one hates chili. Oh, that's the puppy. They want to come in. But it's not locked. They can come in if they want to. I'm like, I locked everyone out so I could podcast. Not exactly. So hopefully I'll get that hat done. I also need to finish a tutorial up for you guys tonight, which is the gloves. I tried so hard to get them done by Christmas. So my goal is just to have it up by Christmas. And these are the men's gloves, totally makeable in a smaller size for women and probably even down to children. I'm not sure how small I will go on the written pattern, but I will definitely tell you guys how to manipulate. These are extra large because my son's hands are very large and these are even a little big for him. So he said next time, although these are great, these are gonna be in his stocking. He said next time, maybe, yes, I had him try them on. I don't think he's gonna even remember that. It was like a month ago. I bet when he looks at them, he'll think it's the first time he's ever seen them. He's 22. So, but he said he wouldn't mind this being just a little smaller, which is cool. So for the pattern for men's size, I took it down like 4 rows. So it'll fit just a little snugger. I don't have small hands by any means. So. And then fingerless gloves are kind of my thing. I love them very, very much. I think the bane of my existence is always the thumb though, because you don't want slack on your thumb, but you don't want it tight on your thumb. So that's always the fun part to discuss, and how much room to leave at the opening and such. Hopefully not too gappy, but I'm not against, you know, if I leave a hole somewhere in yarn, I'm not against just sewing that hole closed afterward. I have no problem with that. These were the Aran weight yarn that I shared with you guys a little while ago. I'm thinking for the tutorial, we're gonna do, oh, I was going to use Patons, but it's not thick enough. It's just a little too thin. So we're probably gonna go Aran weight Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. So we'll see how that turns out. Probably do a women's one in the tutorial though, because I want a pair for me, because it's cold in the morning and I have to take the dogs out. Ooh, I did a tutorial on hats too. I'm just going through what I made in the last few weeks. I did a tutorial. There's the little markers. That's how I know where my increases were. And I did my Slouchy Beanie. I don't know if you guys saw that. Ooh. And I love it. I've been wearing it everywhere. It is Karen's shimmer yarn, and oh my gosh, I just love the yarn. I just want the yarn in absolutely everything. Look how sparkly it is. I will wear it for Valentine's Day. I will wear it for New Year's. 4th of July, I might die of hot, but if I'm indoors, I can wear it, right? And let's see, so I have a tutorial for that. I'll link that below if I remember. Otherwise, Melody Crochet Slouchy Beanie. It's on there on YouTube. And then I made another one in Red Heart Soft, which I really, really like, but that was commandeered by somebody in passing. Things are just not safe here. This is, I talked to you guys last time about Yarny Yinton and my, let me look in, my love affair with Yarny Yinton on YouTube, and how I had to have a woolly white ear warmer. So I did go ahead and make that, the tutorial. And I love it. Let me darken so you guys can see the detail. It's the star stitch. So I've been wearing the heck out of that too. And so far, not a ton of makeup on the forehead. I would have thought it would be, because you always get that makeup line on things that are white, but no. But I love it. Isn't she pretty? But I call it my Stargazing Earwarmer on the blog, in case you want the pattern. What else do we have? Make-wise, oh, I finished something. This is a gift, and it is a sockhead hat that I did on size 3 in Malabrigo. Isn't that just beautiful? Oh my gosh, I love it. But while I was making it, somebody was looking over my shoulder and she said she would like it. So I'm gonna gift it. Here's the bag it's been in. It's been my purse knitting for a few months now. Oops, here it is. So I still have over half left over, so I can totally make myself one and try not to wear it at the same time, because it will look like twinsies and that's just awkward. But no hard issue if that happens, so I don't think she'd mind. But isn't that pretty? Oh, I love the blues and the purples. They make me so happy. 3 inches of rib. And then the hard part, the reason it took so long is that I really needed some new size 3 DPNs to close this off. And I can tell you, it was a little gapey. It wasn't the prettiest thing. I had to totally sew afterward to close some gapings. Knitting is not my first language. But it's nice and slow, and with expensive yarn, I really like something where I'm gonna get my time's worth out of it. As far as what I'm working on right now, I started a new hat knitting. I got this gorgeous, gorgeous Christmas bag at the craft festival in our local town. And oh, isn't that cute? $12. She had a ton of bags too. I'm like, what? Oh. But it's adorable, nice box bottom, and it has contrasting fabric on the inside and a great zipper. And while I can't put my wrist inside here, I can always connect something to here or here that I can connect to my wrist. She had this on there with the tag. I just haven't taken it off because I think it's too cute. I'm easy to impress. But inside here, oh, the person that made it, she is on Etsy and she's Poppy and Wool. So if you get a chance, go see her. I didn't tell her I have a podcast or anything, but great prices. So this is on, my dog ate my wool. Hopefully I will find it and let you guys know below. But I was really proud of myself because I bought neutral colored yarn. Look how fuzzy it is. It's so soft and it's a braided texture. It's absolutely beautiful. Worsted weight, if I remember correctly. And I'm doing a hat by Stephanie Lau. Her hat is called, oh my gosh, she has a new one that is beautiful. The Dotty Beanie knit pattern. So, I don't know. I'm not loving how the yarn is working up in the dots. That's not the pattern fault, and the yarn is fabulous. It's so soft, it's like kittens. It's absolutely amazing. I don't regret it, but I'm not gonna see the details, especially once it's done, it gets any wear or wash at all. So part of me thinks maybe do a line of pearls, so I have a little line, and then just stop with the pattern. Ooh, sneeze. Woo! Excuse me. And so that's my first project right now. Might need a new bag now that it's not going to be Christmas anymore. But I'm really proud of myself just for buying neutral yarn. Of course, you can't just buy neutral yarn. Hey, maybe I have a tag in here. Yeah. Because in addition to that, I also got a little bit of blue. This is so pretty. Oh my goodness. I couldn't leave without this. Oh, this is Malabrigo Rios, so worsted weight in Matisse blue, number 415, and that means 210 yards, 100 grams of pure merino superwash, made in Peru, and they suggest a size 6 to 8 knitting needle. So I'm not sure what it's gonna be, but it's phenomenal. Oh my gosh, just the prettiest blue color. I cannot wait to make something, but I could not wait to use the other yarn. I got them together over in McKinney at the McKinney Knittery, and let me know if you have any suggestions on what to do with a ball of bright blue worsted weight yarn, please. I don't have any plans for it yet, but it has to happen soon. Let's see here. So I was at, I think this is pretty much my last purchase. Yeah, for the most part. I have had a very not yarny Christmas season. I know. But I was at Hobby Lobby yesterday because I needed a break. And I found some pom-poms because I saw this person with rainbow pom-poms on Instagram. She got hers from Etsy, but then I wasn't even going out looking for them because the idea of going out shopping for rainbow pom-poms just never even struck me because I've shopped a lot in my life and I've never come across rainbow pom-poms. So, you know, you don't really like expect it. But then there they were over at Hobby Lobby. Oh, they're gonna be on either side of a very brightly colored scarf. And I'm really, really excited about it. They're a lot larger than the ones of the person that was on Instagram. Let me darken this so you can see this nonsense. Have you ever They were $3.99 each. No sale, darn it, but I had to have them. They only had, I left one behind. So hopefully that found a loving home between now and then. But yes, these will be used very, very, very soon. Oh, they're amazing. But that's about all from me for the week or so. If you have any questions or comments, leave those down below. I do have a question for you guys. What are you guys going to be doing for New Year's Eve? Do you have any planned cast-ons? Any projects you want to start to commemorate the new year? Any goals for 2020? I will definitely be putting together a video in the next couple of days talking about what I want to make in 2020 and goals I have for the podcast and the channel. So please let me know down below if you have any suggestions for that. They are warmly, warmly welcome. But that's all from me. Thanks for stopping in. Give you a great big hug and take good care. Bye-bye. Oh, and like and subscribe and all that. I really do appreciate it. It makes my day to see that people are enjoying spending some time with me just like I'm enjoying being here with you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye guys.